tackled. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Herring. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And Ingram holds it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Prescott to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
48-yard line
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tonight's final score.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game, and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.